Go.
Hey guys, this is Sleeper from Team Rivalry. Coming at you with a spicy deck profile again. We got a Galactic Frieza list that I went undefeated with in 2 shop tournaments this weekend. Let's get into the profile here. It's a little bit different take on it. So we got leader, Galactic Frieza. When he at the end of your turn, you can untap or restand one of your battle cards. And then his flip side, if you don't know, it does the same thing, but with 2. So we'll start to get into the deck. And we'll start out with the basic package here. For any yellow deck right now, I feel, is the super combos, the 4 Shugesh. I'm running this over to Doria because this deck focuses on keeping your hand low as opposed to drawing a lot of cards. So you can exploit cards with, like, I'll get into that a little bit later with the Gohan and stuff. We also run 4 of the Gokus. We all know about this combo. When this comes into play off of Shugesh, you can pop a guy that's in rest mode, and then he restands himself, so you don't have to use Frieza's effect to do it. And then I run 2 of the Friezas when you combo, come into play tapped. I was running no openings hold Goku, but I found that I didn't need the being able to rip the life because the format's really aggro right now. So I didn't want the extra life rip. Now here's where things get a little bit different with the Frieza build. I'm running 2 of the Rushing Warrior Pans. Rushing Warrior Pan's really good. Lets you combo when it's you combo with this card. You can draw a card, and it gives a battle card when it comes into play, plus 5,000. So you can play it for 1, make itself a 10, swing, and then restand it at the end of turn with Frieza. Combo with it on your opponent's turn, draw a card. Really helpful. Just kind of fills in a slot of the 1-drops. Trying to, like I said, play stuff, keep my hand low in this deck. Running 4 of the regular vanilla pan at 1 slot. Just a basic vanilla card, 1 for 10. I'm running 4 Kabas. Every red deck, pretty much, if you're running red, you're going to run Kabas. Self-explanatory on that one. Now I have 4 of the Quick Rush Trunks. This card's really good with the crit. 215 crit, really good 2-drop right now. I'm also running 4 of the Bodyguards. I feel like this card can go in any deck. This is a really good card for when you don't go first. A lot of people like to play 1-drops like their Kabas or Boos or things like that, Bulmas, etc. So you can play this card for free if you have no battle cards in your battle area and your opponent does. It's also just gives you an extra attacker. He's a blocker as well, but usually he just wants to go in. And then we have 4 of the Fearless Pans. Now, this card is basically what makes this deck run. The fact that it gives all your other red battle cards plus 5 and double strike at the end of turn. It's a blocker and it has barrier. Barrier is really relevant because I can't get rid of this card. So it always gives you a blocker like late game. And it pumps up all your little 1-drops, like your 1-drop pans and your 10s and your 15 Quick Trust Trunks. It makes your Trunks a 20 crit double strike, which is really good. The fact that you can also combo with it with Shugesh is it can make for some really blowout turns. Like say for example, I swing in with a Quick Rush Trunks, and I'm at 4 less life. I'll Shugesh into Pan. Pan's ability will trigger, giving the Trunks plus 5 and double strike. So it eliminates the need for the Champas that everybody combos with. Everybody likes to combo with the Destructive Force Champa to give your guy double strike. The Pan lets you give you all your guys double strike for the turn. Also, I run 4 of the Super Saiyan 3 Son Gokus, the promos, which also gives all your guys plus 5,000. I don't, like I said, it usually does your red leader card as well, but I'm not using a red leader. I like to be able to protect my guys with the Frieza, and then being able to run the Shugesh combo is why I'm running the Frieza over the Pan. He's also good because he comes back to your hand, so you can just keep triggering it every turn. Once you get to around 3 or 4 energy, I usually stop charging energy. That's another reason for a lot of the low drops. I can get to 4 energy, and I'll be able to play a Kaba or Pan or etc., and then just keep going. This has been an all-star in the deck as well. It was the Pride and Justice Topo. I'm running 4 of these. The card is great offensively and defensively. A lot of players just see the defensive aspect of it, but I've been using it a lot offensively as well. Once I get my leader to 15 or they're at 15, you know, it only costs 2 to play him, 2 red. So I can actually play him on my turn for 2 red, and then I can use the Shugesh combo to get Pan in or something like that. And now he's going to be a 25 double strike, you know, right off the bat. And he also, so on the defensive side, negating the attack is really strong as well. And then it'll give you another attacker. And the fact that he can also KO battle cards, it's good to get rid of, just like clear the field if you need to. If you're playing against another creature heavy, like battle or resonator, or whatever they call them, not resonators, I'm thinking like Roswell now. So many games, but, you know, so he's been really good. I run 1 Jiren, just to have access to it. I run a couple more on the side, but just 1 in the main. And then this card has been like an all-star in the deck. It's the Miraculous Comeback Ultimate Gohan. Now, this card you can exploit. I keep my hand low at all times because I want to be able to play this for 2. And it also lets you combo when your hand's low. You can do Shugesh into the Gohan. And the card just closes out so many games for me. Then finally I have the little black package here. I got 2 Time Patrol Trunks. Just a good card because I'm comboing a lot. Have a little bit of food black cards. I run the BCC Mirrors to it's really good against the 8 matchup, not being able to block, and then I just combo out with those. And then I'm running 1 Mass Saiyan just for some removal. Now the black package is also like interchangeable. You can run the other Mass Saiyan, the special pack promo here. Just however you like to play, really, or whatever you want to do. My sideboard, personally, myself, I sideboard into a more yellow package, running the Bloodlust, the Crusher Balls, and Nimbuses. But game 1, you want to be super aggressive, and then you side into a more, you can side into a more, you know, control deck for this games 2 and 3 if you need to, because you do have the Frieza leader, which gives you tons of options for, you know, Bloodlust and things like that. Battering Laser, whatever,
So the question that we're all probably wondering is, why not main deck, you know, Cold Bloodlust, one of the strongest cards in the format?
So I kept the yellow cards really low. The problem with this deck is I tested it with Bloodlust and Crusher Ball and things like that, but I cannot have yellow. I need to charge red constantly because almost all of my cards require the 2 and 3 drops require double red.
What do you mean?
Quick Rush Trunks is double red. The Gohan's double red. Super Saiyan and Fearless Pan both double red. Prime Just Turbo double red. Bodyguard, if you actually have to cast him, double red as well. So having too many yellow cards in the deck, even charging them as energy, just really hurts. The same thing with the black cards. I'm only running 5, and that's the reason why. But I have enough yellow cards in the main. I have 10. So that's siding into a 12-card sideboard with all yellow cards. Makes it so you have a good ratio of yellow cards at that point. But that's why I do not run Cold Bloodlust and things like that in the main. And because that's, I want to be super aggressive, and every time I'm pretty much just tapping out and swinging in.
All right, awesome. Thank you for the deck profile, and continue kicking ass.